Here we are at Yellowstone National Park. We've come to the Old Faithful Ranger Station to get our permits and watch the Bear Aware film. And then we'll get on our way later tomorrow.
Looks like you guys are going down to Bechler?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
How you doing? Step in your way, please.
Not me.
All right.
Okie dokie. We got our backcountry permit. We're all set for tomorrow. We're going to walk over to the Old Faithful Inn and have some lunch. Life is great in Yellowstone National Park. Well, here we are at the trailhead at Lone Star, getting ready to do our hike down to Bechler Canyon. So we'll see you at the other end sometime. Yeah, we're just coming up on the Lone Star geyser. It went off just about, well, I should say it finished up just about 5 minutes ago. So we missed it. But it wasn't our plan to see it anyway, so no big deal.
I was in Arco the other day and they were saying that, don't waste your time going to Niagara Falls, go to that one. Just because it doesn't have the tourists and all the super traffic, and it's like an amazing big deep fall. I think it's so wide, but it's taller. Dad, we have water right there.
Nice. That's awesome. Drink all you want tonight, boys.
No fires. Night and day difference, especially with your balance and ankle. You're gonna love your poles right there. Those poles make it nice, don't they, Dad? That's nice.
Okay, we just crossed the Continental Divide. And we're headed down hill now. The rest of the way is mostly down to Bechler Ranger Station. We got a few ups and downs, but we're at about 8,550 feet right now, headed down. And we just crossed. So it'll be easier now. But of course it hadn't been hard. It's been pretty nice. You enjoyed it so far. Even though we don't have the best weather, right? Ha ha ha. Look at the weather. 70 degrees, beautiful, sunny. I'm enjoying it. I don't know about you folks, but this is an awesome hike. so good. It was in San Diego. There's one in Miami. But, well, good morning. It is a little warmer this morning. We're at Camp 9D1. And we're just getting up, getting ready to go. A little late morning because we don't have a lot to cover today. And everybody's in good spirits. So we're going to get ready to roll here in a few minutes. Just want to show you some scenery behind me. And I'll show you some down here. So there's Caleb, and across the river there, we have to go across the river. You can't see it from here to get to our food bags. We crossed, Caleb's going across now, looks like, across the log. And it's a little tricky. We're carrying his bear spray. And so we have to go back and forth to get our food and do our cooking, and the toilet's on the other side also. Not a very good arrangement here at 9D1. And if Caleb doesn't fall in, it'll be a miracle. He's pretty good. He made it. He's got to make about 3 or 4 more trips. And there's what's behind us. Look up the river. And there's where Jared and I are staying in our tent. And Tiffany and Caleb are over there. So anyway, nice morning. And sun's just starting to come up. So we'll be in touch a little bit later on today.
There's some little, like, kind of bluish ones with red wings on them, like flowers that they're growing out of.
Yeah.
We're hiking back to Mr. Bubbles through some beautiful country. It's Caleb in the lead today. We should be there very shortly.
Gotta figure out where the safe spot is. Yeah. I don't know about that way.
Well, we made it to Mr. Bubbles from up top. We'll go on down now. See you in a few minutes. Here we are in Mr. Bubbles. Pretty nice.
Heck yeah.
How is it, Jared?
It's awesome.
I'll show you Mr. Bubbles here. I'll go underneath and show you a little bit of it. That's Mr. Bubble. That's hot water coming out of there. There's a river flowing in over there. You can see that's cooling it down, but there's another hot flow coming in right over there next to Jared. But it's pretty awesome.
There's one behind you too, that little
yeah pool. Let's see, there's one behind me coming in, a little pool, not bad, but it's got cold spots in here and hot spots, but it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Another beautiful day in Yellowstone. I wish you were here. I think Caleb and Tiffany are getting ready to come in. They should be in a second. So good chance to soak and relax some tired muscles. Bubbles. And Tiffany says the water's too hot. She needs to get back away from the Mr. Bubbles. He's really laying out some hot water every now and then. So Jared just said this is the highlight of the trip so far.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty cool. We're at Mr. Bubbles, and I'll stand up and show you a little bit around here how it comes in. You see the river's coming down there and flowing cold water through a little ways and going past, and the river flows down past another geyser, and then there's also hot water coming in here that's flowing by me, and there's a couple geysers underneath us behind us back here coming down the wall, but it's pretty neat.
Rushing under you messes with you. Yeah. Right there, right there. This looks like perfect bear habitat. I've been looking. I'd love to see one like high up on the hill or something. As long as they're far enough away, they should leave us alone.
Morning. Here's the Bechler River. First time we're going to have to cross it down the road with little ways. The beautiful Bechler River and the Bechler Canyon. You can. Well, we're going to stop and get some nice cold water. This water here is really, really cold. So we thought we'd get some. Have a drink. Take a break.
Gotta go there, Dad.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, I'll have to change some things up here. There's a beautiful sight. Once again, the Bechler River. We've crossed it twice already. Probably got to cross it a couple more times, but it is an amazing river. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, we're about a half a mile from our campsite now, and we're certainly going through bear country, but I got the bear bait out in front, so everything's going to be okay. Making good time. Should be there shortly. Here we are now at Irish Falls, right near our campsite. Not a bad place to camp for the night. Two rivers joining together there, coming over to Falls. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Walk out to the edge here a little bit. Thundering, thundering.
With that chainsaw, before you guys see? Yeah. Especially with the chainsaw, a lot of that stuff early in the season. This time of the year we've kind of moved away from that. We're big into the hand tools down here too. We do crosscut and axes most of the time. And I don't know if you saw kind of a bigger tree that's up there.
Oh yeah.
Guess who did that?
Looks like you've been doing that a lot. It looks like a lot of times that's been hit.
Yep. Now we're gonna move it today.
Wow. That's why you got your big ammunition there.
Well, we made it to 9B5, where we're going to camp for tonight. We'll walk up here and show you a bit of the walk into it. Typical how it works. That trail over there, you may see the sign that says toilet. You go up that trail there, and we're going to go this way and to our campsite. And there's the bear pole. Somebody lost their string up there, got it caught, and it had to break it evidently. That's too bad. That was a job, I bet. And so now, this is where we're hanging. Obviously, we're hanging our bear bags. We're going to go up here to our campsite. Rangers have been at work here, cutting timber. Nice. This will be a nice fire camp here tonight. We'll have a real fire. Now we go up to our tent area. Just kind of show you what one of the campsites is like, as far as when they're laid out correctly. And anyway, we keep going up. They try to separate them about 150, 200 feet if they can, 100 feet at least. So the Rangers have been busy in here.
outside, like you see like cave drawings and stuff. It's really cool.
Well, I decided to try to dry out my shoes next to the fire. Everything's been going pretty well for a while, 30 minutes to an hour, but they weren't dry enough. So I decided to get them up on the rocks to get a little better angle to the heat, not realizing how hot the rocks are. Fortunately for me, Tiffany realized that my shoes appeared that they were smoking. So ran over, took them off the rocks, and sure enough, from the bottom up, my shoes have been melting. So there's one side, and here's the other of the other shoe. Oddly enough, it didn't burn the soles. And you can see that it didn't burn the same foam that's just colored towards the top. So it was coming up from the bottom and melting my shoes. So I tried to shape them as best I could, poured cold water on them, and tried to keep them from burning any further. I'm hoping I can get through 2 more days of hiking. I've got about 16 miles to go. And then I have to try to get to a shoe store that maybe has something that will fit me before I fly home. So that was, it was funny, but it was an expensive laugh. That's just cost me a new set of shoes.
We're here viewing the wonderful Colorado Falls. I'm gonna get closer and get a better look. Oh, Hot Rod's doing the blueberries this morning.
Blueberries, raspberries, thimbleberries. It's wonderful. Oh,
Reach further. Step up in there.
The blueberries here have a good amount of seeds, but these thimbleberries are amazing.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they're bright red. Oh, that's a good one. They have bigger seeds. The thimbleberries have the smallest seeds. Mm. That's cold. And it's getting deep. This is good. This is good. That's cold, my friend. That is cold.
That's a lot easier of a crossing than yesterday.
Don't walk up into the stream, Tippy. Stay south or whatever.
Oh my God.
Go down this way a little bit.
That is so cool.
You know what, though? I gotta say, I did better than I thought I would. That was much easier than yesterday. As cold as that water is, getting up over your guns, I expected, you know, I couldn't blast it out. Yeah, you're doing good. Keep going that direction. Good direction. Doing great. Let's go. Look at her. You're home stretch. Watch out for the knot.
Now that is a big bear claw. We've seen several, but that's the tallest one we've seen so far.
That's almost 8 feet, I'd say.
I'd say it's close to 8 feet. We're walking back to our campsite at 9A3. It's about 400 yards off the main trail. We're going to go down here to our campsite. Then we're probably going to set up camp and head back to the falls to enjoy some hot springs. Anyway, we see the bear pole ahead, so we're getting close. Guys, I thought I'd give you the view sitting on the toilet here at 9A3 campsite. Pretty spectacular. And I'll stand up here and show you the Tetons here better. So there's the Teton Mountains over there. So probably $1 million view for a toilet system in the park. I'll show you the toilet system. There's what it is at this site. But anyway, the view is worth it. Quite a climb to get up here, but we are here at 9A3 getting ready to set up our camp.
Can't imagine it's not hard.
It may be worse. Look at that. Like an acrobat.
Look at that.
Here we're doing a little off-road backpacking. Headed up to Bonanza Falls, which is a pretty good trek through some rough territory. So anyway, let me show you Bonanza Falls. See if you like this. Is that spectacular or what? That's amazing, amazing waterfall. And there's a hot tub over here we're going to get into. Pretty spectacular, huh? Now we get mist all over us. It's blowing and it's wet. So the camera's going to get wet now. But that's okay, it's worth seeing. We got to find the thermos wherever they are.
We're walking up right now to Bonanza Falls. It's absolutely impressive how powerful the water is. There's a wind blowing here of probably 30 miles an hour, and it's cold because that water is, I don't know, 50 degrees. It is so powerful. We're trying to take shelter behind a rock. Let me wipe the screen. It is just unbelievable, the sound and the fury of the water. It's not anything that can be explained unless you experience it. But it's cold. Now we're walking across the falls, at the base of the falls, to a geothermal spring. It's supposed to be just like a hot tub. And here we are. We'll see you in a little bit. Thermal spring at the base of Bonanza Falls. Doesn't get any better, baby. On the right-hand side of the falls. We found it. Awesome, huh? Unbelievable. You gotta come here. If you come anywhere, this is the place. Believe me. This is how you relax at Yellowstone. Hot tub and a waterfall.
Your legs aren't itching, it's not hot.
I really enjoyed backpacking. It was quite an adventure. The whole experience is amazing because you get to go with different people that you get to know better, and you get to hike to beautiful scenic places that nobody else would be able to get to unless they went through what you went through. So it's difficult, but it's worth it. So
Did you have a tough time in the mountains?
Yes. Going uphill the first 2 days, even today, it was like gonna kill me. I was about to code back there, but I made it. Through perseverance and gentle encouragement from Jared. The pushing, the tears, the Gatorade gummies, it was all worth it.
So the answer is you're ready to go do another trip.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. This was your first time out backpacking. Did you enjoy yourself?
Absolutely.
And would you do this again?
Yeah.
And what did you enjoy most out of it?
Oh, probably the thermal baths at Bonanza Falls and going to Mr. Bubbles. I would have liked to have seen more wildlife, but other than that, the scenery's been nice, different climate zones or ecosystems. Really cool.
Okay, so you're ready to go again next year?
Potentially, yeah.
Cool. And Caleb, my friend, he's always game. And you say we're going back to Utah?
Yeah, I want to go back to Zion, hit the subway, and go back and do further up Orderville Canyon. That sounds good.
Cool. Well, thanks for going along with us. We are at our campsite for the last night. We have to walk back to our car at Bechler Ranger Station in the morning. But hope you enjoyed the scenery and enjoyed being with us. Thanks for following along. We appreciate it. We just finished the trail. We're now at Bechler River Ranger Station, and my cruise did really good. Tiffany Toes was flat getting it earlier today. In fact, most all morning. We had a good trip in. All right, we had a good time. You have a good time?
Yay!
Had an awesome time.
Great time.
Thanks for going along with us. See you next trip. Bye.
See ya.